today we're talking about an often overlooked aspect of football performance, which is a hydration strategy. Now, we're going to help you calculate your own sweat rate, tell you how much you should be drinking, and also when to drink and what to drink. And believe it or not, actually drinking more water is not necessarily better, and I'll actually explain more later on. So many studies have actually shown that being properly hydrated before, during, and after a game is essential for optimal performance on the pitch. Now, we should clarify what dehydration is. Dehydration is when the body and fluid levels drop between optimal range, and this will actually result in reduced aerobic activity, power, cognitive function, impaired management of body temperature, all sorts of things. And this will actually have a negative impact on your performance output. But also studies have shown that dehydration can actually lead to a negative impact on technical elements also, like dribbling, passing, will all lead to, I guess, sub-performance or subpar output on the pitch. Do you actually want to know your sweat rate per 90 minutes? We'll help you work it out. So sweating is an important cooling mechanism, but it often helps to actually know your hydration strategy. And you want to know how much you sweat in liters per hour, and that can also vary from person to person. So here's how you can actually measure your own sweat rate. Step 1, you want to empty your bladder out and then weigh yourself nude just before a training session. And then step 2 is as soon as your training session is finished, you want to quickly towel down, and then again you want to actually measure your body weight. Now this will tell you exactly how much body weight you've actually lost during the session, which will be almost all sweat. Now, 1 kilogram of sweat loss is equivalent to 1 liter of water loss. And if you drank any fluid during the session, this also would have contributed to that weight gain. So you actually have to subtract that amount out. And we suggest that you use like a 500 milliliter bottle with these gradations on the side, so then you can accurately estimate your fluid intake during the training session and also remove that from your total body weight. Now what you do is divide your actual weight lost by the number of hours the training session lasted. So if it was 90 minutes, that'd be 1.5 hours. So this will give you a sweat rate in liters per hour, which is important to know. Let's make it easy. Here's an example. Let's say your body weight dropped by 2.2 kilograms during the whole session, and you drank 0.7 liters of fluid during the session. So without drinking the fluid, you would have lost a total of 2.9 kilograms. And if that session lasted 90 minutes, which is 1.5 hours, your sweat rate was 2.9 divided by 1.5, which is 1.93 liters per hour. And if your weight was 75 kilograms before you started the session, you would want to limit your weight loss to no more than 2% of that, which is 1.5 kilograms. So you should have drank 1.4 liters of fluid during the 1.5 hour session to achieve that. I hope that's clear. If not, watch it again. So don't go drink that all at one time. Try and drink 250 milliliters every 20 minutes during the session. You should also carry out your sweat loss measurements in different conditions. You know, like if it's hotter, if it's colder, your fluid sweat rate might actually vary. So you want to make sure you know your body based on different climate settings. Now the question is, how much do you need to be drinking? Now on average, it's recommended that you drink 40 milliliters of fluid per kilo body mass. This means that a 75 kilo person would drink 3 liters of water throughout the day, and when you factor in the average person that loses 1.5 liters of fluid in sweat during a 90-minute game, it's easy to see how quickly dehydration can set in. So now comes the question, should I just drink heaps of water? But simply drinking water alone may not be enough, because consuming water will replace the fluid lost in sweat, but it won't replace those electrolytes you need to optimize your performance. So it's recommended to consume hydration drinks such as an isotonic form from football supplements that contains both carbohydrates and electrolytes. This will allow you to optimize your hydration on match days. So how can you optimize your hydration on match days? Now, try to consume the required volume of fluid within 5 hours of the match. And also by following these guidelines, you want to ensure that you're properly hydrated and ready to perform at your best on the pitch. And do this by combining the fluid not only with electrolytes, but also carbohydrates to install the energy balance as well within the body. So if you like this video, if it was either helpful or informative, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment box and we'll sure to get back to you with answers. If not, create a whole video for you on that topic. And thanks for watching and look forward to seeing you next time.